Boiler cover from British Gas, sponsors of Property on 4.
Amazing things have happened in this house. We were all born here, I was married here, the children were all christened here. We nursed my father when he was very ill here. So we have an amazing history to this house. My parents loved living here. My aunt and uncle lived next door. My grandmother, when I was little, lived next door. It was the hub of our whole family.
The itch to fly the nest and create a home of our own is all part of growing up. Coming back to your childhood home, no matter how happy the memories are, is something that is not immediately obvious. When Emma was looking for the perfect home to raise her own family, she came to realise that the only place that ticked all the boxes was actually her childhood home in West Sussex.
My mother recently had met somebody else after my father had died. This house was empty a lot of the time. That actually was my husband's original idea, that maybe we should think of living here. We sort of discussed it with my mother, who was delighted because she wasn't too sure what to do with the house either, because we've been here over 40 years.
With everyone happy, Emma finally bought her childhood home from her mum.
At the beginning, I felt that I was stepping backwards. I'd travelled, I'd been to university, I'd broken out from living in little West Sussex. So I did fear that it was like returning home, but sort of like with your tail between your legs. My parents had a girl and 2 boys, we have a girl and 2 boys. My mother had a small catering business she ran here. I have a catering business. And now looking at secondary schools for my daughter, there's a high chance she'll go to the same school I went to. In my heart, I kind of wanted one day to find my own house and do it up. Well, I'm now moving back to my parents' home and it's going to be full of still of my parents' furniture, and am I going to like this? So it was a big decision. And I think the turning point for me was realising that actually it's just a very easy place to bring up children. This is a very special place to grow up. I don't think we realised at the time the freedom that we had. My cousins were just next door, and next door is, through the woods, across the stream, up through their orchard. It was the most extraordinary childhood that I think is very rare nowadays. Oh, hi! It's rather cool, actually, how to be the mum in my mother's house, because you can sort of set the rules. And to give my mother huge credit, she has never criticised anything we have done to the house.
Well, it's lovely for me because, of course, I see the grandchildren a lot, which is an added bonus. I'm not one of these grandmothers that say every Wednesday I'll have the grandchildren, because that would drive me insane. I love them when I want them.
Was it Aunt Jen's? I really honestly feel that now it's ours, just with a lovely history of it once being theirs.
It's quite funny seeing the alterations in the house, but I've grown to like them, really.
I've evolved my catering business to the next stage, but I wouldn't have done that if I hadn't been brought up watching her do her cooking. The Arga has always been a huge part of our family. My husband thought we should get a new one, and I was like, absolutely not. I love the fact that everything in here is brand new and evolved, apart from the Arga. And then we're fortunate to have a very big sitting room that my parents had built, with a brilliant log burner fireplace to keep us warm. The sitting room is our heritage room, I suppose. It is dated to probably many people, but we love it. I think my father would be delighted that we live here. I probably remember him more because we are here. There are certain sounds you hear, or you see the leather green chair in there, and that was his chair. We'd always read the newspaper there, and there'd be classical music playing on a Sunday evening. Yes, it does keep him more alive to us. I think living here has brought back more memories of my childhood, which I don't think I would have remembered. So, you see the children doing something and you think, oh, I remember that feeling. I remember that amazing feeling of riding a bike down our lawn.
Keep on going, keep on pedalling, keep on pedalling.
That's amazing. Or running backwards and forwards through the house. And Phoebe now sleeps in my bedroom, which is lovely because I know those sounds and smells and feelings that she has. I think home is a place to cherish your family.
Where's the leopards, I think?
Leopard.
This embodies everything that's important to me. And this is where hopefully we all feel safe. And we can nurture them and nourish them and bring them up to be happy, healthy people.